Hi everyone, in this video tutorial we are going to create a hoverable menu here in our web page. So as you see here is what we are going to build in this video tutorial. A hoverable and the drop down menu. Here as you see here are our pages and our services. It's a very simple thing that we are going to build this video tutorial. So just stick it out with me guys, and you will learn a lot of things from sorry guys, from this tutorial. Okay, so let's jump to our code editor and see what we have here. So as you see here, I am using Visual Studio Code, which is a good code editor. I recommend it for you guys. It's free, it's cool, and it's helpful. I have here a CSS folder which is empty, an img folder which contain my logo, and another image here for my background, my section 1 background. You can use your images, it doesn't matter. And my SCSS folder, since I'm gonna use SCSS in this video tutorial, and my index.html, which is also empty right now. So now that I'm finishing with showing you what we have and what I am going to start from, also don't forget I'm gonna use Koala application here, which is a pre-processor program that compiles my SCSS files to CSS to normal CSS file. I recommend you to use it. Also, if you want, you can use other applications. There are many of them. There are paid applications and free applications. Also, there are some tools like Grant and Gulp and Webpack. There is many tools you can use to compile your SCSS files to normal CSS file. Okay, let's. The first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab my application to Koala here, my folder to Koala application here. I'm gonna grab the whole folder, okay, which is empty right now, and let's get rid of Koala application. The first thing I'm gonna create a partial, a variable .scss file. All right, so where I will store my variables, and also another partial file which is base.scss, and the main one which will be main.scss, which is not a partial. Okay, let's go to our variable.scss and define some variables. The first variable I'm gonna define, actually I'm gonna define only one variable in this application, which is my primary color. I'm gonna use this color here that I have tested already, which is A60C and 04, not one, okay, 04. Right, so my red color here. Also, I'm gonna go to my base.scss partial and define a reset here. If you have followed me the previous tutorial, you're gonna see what I'm doing here. Okay, it's very simple piece of rules that I use almost in every project. Okay, margin 0 and the padding of 0, the box sizing of border box. Okay, nice. And also for the body, I'm gonna say for the body a font family of sans serif and the font size of 16 pixels. Okay, I'll finish with my two partials here. I'm gonna import them in my main.scss one. Import variables. I don't need the underscore, and I don't need also the extension. the Koala application will do the job for me, and also the base here. Okay, nice. So I imported these two files in my main.scss. Let's go to Koala and see if and refresh. Alright, so as you can see here, my Koala application is working. It's discover my scss file in my scss folder, and it compiled them to one file, which is main.css, which is created already in my scss folder here. And let's refresh. Let's refresh our folder here. Okay, but me, I don't want to create the main.css in my scss folder. I want it in the css folder, which is this one here, and the main.scss here. Okay, so let's click here and just check auto compile and auto prefix here, and let's compile. Alright, so success. Let's get rid of Koala application. Let's go to the folder. Here is my main.css, and also this one here that's created automatically by Koala application. Also, as you see, my main.css, it grab all the rules that I will write in this one folder here, which is cool. Nice. Now that I'm showing you this, I'm gonna jump to the index.html and start writing my markup. Let's get rid of our sidebar and click for the title of the application. I'm gonna say credit card. Also, don't forget to link to your css file, which is main.css. Okay, cool. And now let's start creating our application. For the menu, I'm gonna create a div with the class of menu, and an href here with the class of brand, which will be my brand. Alright, so also inside this link here, I'm gonna create another image here, which will be images logo, and for the alt, it's credit card logo, as simple as that. Self close this tag here and jump to the bottom here and create a nav, my actual and my real nav, and with UL here, also with li. Okay, let's just li, and for the home page here, also there are many pages. Some of them have a child page, some of them have not. And the second one will be of course services, which will have some second pages. Okay, alright, so okay, so what the fuck, let's copy all the li. Okay, nice. So pricing here, my pricing page, and pages here, and another one contact page, and another one about page. So as you can notice here, some of pages have this child page, which are a drop down here. That's what we are going to create in our markup now. Let's go to the services and add some dummy services, ul, li, and a here. And the canvas, there is no link here. For the first service, I'm gonna present for you is a development. Okay, I don't know it's the correct writing for development, but it doesn't matter. The other one it will be the design. Also the second one, the third one is gonna be marketing stuffs. Let's add another one, which will be SEO. It's just a random words and terms here. It doesn't matter what you write. The most important thing is I want to show you how to create this drop down here. Another one is pages here. Let's add some pages, ul and li with the href here, and for the page one, which will be top comments, and another one which will be top rated. Other one it will be top views, and one it will be top like it. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, since I'm using here just top, let's give for this pages top here. Nice. Okay, that's it. I guess I'm finished with the main menu here. Okay, alright, so let's go here and add some sections. The second one is gonna be a section with the class of first section. Okay, the second one is gonna be a section with the class of second section. Third one is gonna be a section with the class of third section. Nice. Let's go. Alright, so let's just open our page here in our browser here. Nice. So as you see here, nothing styled, but that's what we are going to do right now. And let's jump quickly to our main.scss. And the first thing is I'm gonna go and style my sections. Nice. So cool. Okay, alright, so what the fuck, for the sections I'm gonna give them, for all of them, a wide of 100%, a wide of 100%. Okay, and the height of 100 vh. Okay, and since I'm using CSS here, I can use nested classes here. And the section with the class of first section, it's gonna be a background image of let's go here, images, and section 1.jpg. The background repeat, a background position of center. Okay, and the background size of cover. Alright, so nice. Let's just add on this thing here, which is called, that reference to the same thing here, the section that have the class of second section. The same thing here. Let's add the section of class section or second section, just a background color of white. And the third section will be a background color of, not the visibility, but a background color of I'm gonna use a predefined function from the CSS here, which is let's add jargon, and the color will be my primary color, and I'm gonna lighten it of let's say okay 2%. Alright, so let's save. Let's go and see if there is now my CSS file is compiled. Let's go and refresh our page. So as you see here, my images are styled, my sections are styled, sorry guys. And let's go to our menu. And nice here. Okay, let's add another comment here, menu. Alright, so for the menu I'm gonna use a class of menu. Okay, let's give it a position first. The position would be fixed, and the wide of 100% and the height of 80 pixel. 80 pixel. Okay, and the background color will have the primary color as a background. All right, and what else? I need the top here, top 0 and left 0. Okay, let's save and go and refresh. All right, so as you see here, my nav bar is taking its place, but not as we want. Something we are going to do as here is my E. I'm gonna select my E with the class of brand, and inside this E will have an image here. We'll give it a wide, let's say for example 100 pixel, and the margin top of minus 20 pixel. All right. Okay, nice. So let's refresh our page. Okay, our logo is now a little bit small. That's what we want, and we need something else, some padding from left and the right, 0 from top and the bottom, and let's say 10% from left and right. The same thing we're gonna do here is I'm gonna display this one as a block, and I'm gonna float it to the right, not the left. Oh yes, left. Sorry guys. And the one that I wanna float it to the left is my nav. Okay, sorry. Float to the right. Okay. Let's go and see. Alright, so my nav is floated to the right, my brand is floated to the left. That's what we want. Let's go again and continue styling the stuffs here, and select my UL here, which give it a margin of 0 and the padding of 0 also, and let's give it a display as a flex, which is a new property since a while ago, several years now, but it's now supported by almost every browser, I think. Okay, you must check it out, the tutorial that I create for display flex and grid. They are very explained. You will learn a lot. So, or you can check and look and Google this property here, because it's very important for you and for every designer and developer. Okay, nice. So let's continue and select our LI, and what we're gonna do is those LIs here. Okay, I'm gonna say first thing, I'm gonna select my links here and display them also as a block, and give them a padding of 30 pixel and 20 pixel from left and the right. Okay, to have here display, there is some errors here. Okay, here this one here, flash right, and I forget the semicolon. Okay, so as you see here, this something is word. This my navbar is word now. It's actually it's a mess. That's why I'm going to fix. Let's fix this problem here very quickly. And what I'm gonna do is just a while, guys. All right, let's get rid first thing. Let's none. This style of none. And this one here also text decoration of none, and color of white, and text transform uppercase. All right. Okay. Refresh. Okay, but there is a problem here. So let's come on this display as a flex and see what's the problem. Okay, all right, so cool. Let's get again. Alright guys, let's continue and see what's the problem here. Okay, I say that everything is displayed as a flex, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select the UL inside this LI here and display it as a block. Okay, refresh. Okay, as you see here are my pages. And also what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna give it a mine width of 250 pixel. These values are already tested, guys. I have already tested the values here. You can change it if you want, just adjust with in your situation. And also for the background color, I'm gonna use the same one as primary color. Also what I need is I'm gonna select the LI, and inside this LI I'm gonna select the A. For the padding of this one, I don't need the same padding as 30 pixel, 20 pixel, but I want only 10 pixel. Okay, and let's refresh. Okay, so as you see here, everything is messy again. And let's give it here, this one, a position of absolute, and for the nav a position of relative. Again, refresh. Alright, so now everything is like what I want. Also, let's go here and give this one a font weight of normal, not normal, but bold. Alright, so okay, what I need also is a margin top of 1 pixel here, and also a box shadow of let's say, for example, 0 here, 0 pixel here, and 2 pixel, 5 pixel RGBA. And let's just toggle power up here, and for the alpha here I'm gonna say 0.5. okay, okay, 0.5, not like that. Okay, some problem here. Alright, so I don't think this is a problem here, because I'm not going to use this one. Let's just check it out with the traditional way, and not one this black color here, and 0.5 here. Okay, it's a problem. Alright, so it passes successfully. Let's check it out. There's my box shadow now. Alright, so I guess I'm finishing with this one, and let's add a transition here with the 0.5, or you know what, all properties on the 0.5, and with this fill mode, which is in out. Alright, so cool. You're not going to see any changes now, but I'm gonna add an opacity of 0 and a visibility of hide. Okay, I'm gonna hide this drop down. I'm gonna hide it now. Alright, so it hides. I wanna show it when I hover the LI here. So I'm gonna say, when I hover this LI, I'm gonna go to UL and give it an opacity of 1 and a visibility of visible. Also, let's check it out first. So as you see here, when I hover this services here, you see my drop down is shown, but I need some animation and some fading here. The way I'm gonna do this is, and it's gonna use a transform, and let's say translate y of 0 pixel, and then I make it by default in minus 40 pixel. All right, okay, transition is working now. Let's go and check it out. Okay, switch again. There is something weird. Transition all. Alright, so what's the problem? Let's first say for the background here, I'm gonna say the background color, and I'm gonna use the lighten property from SAS here, which is a primary color for my color here. I'm gonna lighten it by 50%, 5%, sorry guys. Again, check it, let's refresh. Okay, what I'm doing, just when I hover. I need this just when I hover. Okay, let's refresh. Okay, but my animation, it doesn't work. I don't know why. Opacity 0, said here transition 10 pixel, and let's say for this one 20 pixel here. Let's go here and add some padding first thing, and for the animation, let's see transform translate y 0 pixel here minus 40 pixel here. I don't know why this problem doesn't work for me. And translation, let's just refresh and refresh again. Alright, so let's inspect element and see what's the problem. Okay, let's go here. Alright, here is my navbar, my transition. What is my transition here? Transition doesn't appear here. Transition doesn't appear here. What's the problem with the transition? I guess for the transition, yes, I forget the second here, 500 millisecond. Let's refresh. Alright, so as you see here, there is some fading and some animation. Alright, so cool guys, as you see here, everything is okay now. I need also another thing. I need a caret to show for the user that there is a drop down in this specific page. That's what we are going to do. I'm gonna go first in the index.html and go here in the menu and add an extra class to this one to show and to know that for this li has a drop down. Alright, and also let's copy this class and add it for this one as well. Okay, it has a drop down, and let's go for this li here, the first li, and say for the class that for the li that has the class of drop down has drop down. Okay, and I'm gonna select the after the pseudo class here and the content of nothing and the position of absolute and a top of 50% and translate y minus 50% to center vertically my caret and the right of 1 pixel and the border width. Let's get rid of this. The flag border, not border width of let's say for example here 10 pixel. I got some values here, 8 pixel and 0 8 pixel. Alright, for the border style solid, and for the border color I'm gonna use for this first one RGBA and 0.5, and the second one transparent, second one also transparent, and the last one transparent. Alright, so I guess okay for now. And since I give for this one a position of absolute, I need to give to the li that has a class of drop down a position of relative. Again, let's save and refresh our page. Alright, so cool. Here as you see there is a caret here, but it's not as what I want. To show that or to say that correctly, I need a color. I need a background color first. But you know what? For this one, I give it a black color, but I want a white color. Let's save and refresh again. Alright, so it is there, but it's too small. The problem that it's too small, it's because I give to this one 8 pixel, but I just give it a pixel. I do these mistakes a lot. So as you see here are my cards here to show the user that there is a drop down in this page here. Top comments, top right, top views, top like services. Here is my services. Alright, I guess I'm finished with this, but I need some opacity over this image here, and let's quickly do that. I'm gonna go to my sections, and for the first sections I'm gonna say also the after. I give it a content of nothing and the display as a block, and the wide of 100%, and a height of 100% also. It's the fuck. Okay, of 100%. Alright, so and also for the position of absolute, top 0 and left 0. Okay, and I need a background color here of RGBA. I need a black color and some opacity, let's say 0.3, or let's go and refresh. Okay, so as you see here is some opacity, but now with this I can't reach my navbar, and the problem with that is with Z index. I gotta play with the Z index. For this one I wanna give it a Z index of 99, and for the menu I'm gonna give it a Z index of 100. The higher will be top. Alright, so as you see here, now I can reach my navbar as I want. Okay guys, I guess I'm finished with this project here, with this web page. I think it's very cool. The second thing I'm gonna do, the last thing, forget me guys, is for this menu here. I'm gonna give it a border bottom. Let's say border bottom of 1 pixel, solid, and RGBA, and background color 0.5, and okay, and for also for a back shadow I need the back shadow here. Okay, let's say 0 pixel here, and 2 pixel, and a 5 pixel, also RGBA, the same thing as a 0.5 here, or you know what, just 0.3. It's refresh and see. It's almost too big, and let's say for example pound 2. Refresh again. Alright, so nice guys, as you see here my navbar, it looks as I want, very clear and very clean. I guess everything is okay for now. For my logo here, I need to give it some margin top. Alright, so it's like that, minus 20 pixel. Let's go and give it and add this. Okay, 22, right? Refresh again. Okay, so cool guys, as you see here, I'm finished with this web page. I hope you like it, I hope you learned something from it, and I hope you like the video. And if you have some notice or something to say for me, just comment below in the section of comments below this video. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the very next tutorial. Goodbye.